So thank you very much, Ms. Davis, for letting me meet with you today, and I want to go over the scope of work for your painting project and partial repair project. It's really more painting than anything else, obviously, but what we'll be doing is taking the shutters off the house and getting rid of them. There's 5 pairs total. We'll put up hardy 2x6. It'll be a smooth texture on the trim with 2x4 horizontal supports. So there'll be 3 2x6 beams going the 60 inches on each one of these windows, whatever the size of these windows are. Like this is a 60 inch, so they'll go right beside the windows, just like shutters, and there'll be the 2x6 will go vertical, and then we'll have 2 2x4 supports going horizontal on each one of the lines here on the shutter areas. So it'll look really nice. Then what we're going to do is caulk everything with a 55-year elastomeric caulk by Sherwin-Williams, and we'll make sure that everything is buttoned up before we do that. Like, you've got some boards over here by the garage that obviously need to be nailed down, and some nails countersunk. All the nails and everything gets puttied. You do have some nails that are sticking out of this area where the hardy plank was installed by the pest control guys. I'll countersink those in, and I might even have some leftover material. I'll just switch those out and make them look really nice, so they don't have those big old nails on there sticking out. They'll have 16 gauge T-nails on the planks themselves. So we'll switch those out because it's just, I don't like the way those nails are looking on the hardy plank, the way they applied that. So it should be a blind nail. I can't blind nail it obviously because the rest of the siding's up, but I'll use a 16 gauge brad so you won't be able to see it very well. And then on the lights on the house, get your lights. We'll put up the lights. Your garage door will be painted, and this plaque right here, I'll take that out and put a new plaque in the center by Whitehall. I'm going to email you a link so that you can see the different plaque designs. Pick out the plaque that you want, and that's one we'll order for you. After we're done, all the little things on the house, the accessories on the house, like the hose reels and all that, we'll reinstall. Here again, get the lights that you want if you already got them, and we'll install them. We'll take them down during the paint process, tape up the holes. I always like to power wash the areas first on the house, just to make sure I've got a really nice clean substrate before we apply any kind of primer or paint. We're going to spot prime around this house everywhere, just to make sure that we have proper paint adhesion, and then we're going to go up with the Sherwin-Williams Super Paint, and this will give you a 25-year warranty on the paint for adhesion. All the boxes and things like that, you've got a couple boxes on the house, like utility boxes, like in this area over here. Those will all be coated and painted as well. The brick, whatever way you want to paint, whatever color you want to paint, we'll paint it. Except for the porch floor, we won't do the porch floor. We'll leave that the brick. But all of this skirting area, we'll paint that to make it really get sealed up really nice. And I always have to back roll that with a really thick mat. So we'll spray it, back roll it, so that we get in the mortar grooves and within the porous brick really well, so to make sure we have real good paint adhesion there as well. Here on the right side of the house, we've got more paint. Obviously, some of this conduit we can paint going all the way down. Your brick paint we can go all the way down. We can even split the paint color from the conduit right here so that it looks half brick color and half the wall color. All your soffit and fascia gets coated just like the rest of the house, and all the wires will get coated real nice. And I even pin up the wires a little bit better. If they need extra zip ties to make them look clean, we'll take care of that as well on the house. So that's the right side of the house, the same scope as the front. Painting the brick bottom, painting the walls and the windows, and then painting the soffit and the fascia. So here on the back of the house, we've got a lot more paint walls, soffit, fascia. There's a couple places that we need to pin in on the trim areas just to make sure that it's laying really flat before we go and caulk it. The windows here, I want to explain this. The window frames themselves, like all this metal, that will stay white, but I'll wash them off. The trim, the wood trim around the windows, that's what we'll be painting. To make it look fresh and new, and you can paint it the same color as the wall if you like. You can paint it a different trim color if you like. We'll experiment with some different paint colors to make sure you really get one that you like. I like to put big swatches on the walls so that you can see in the different lights during the day what they look like, to make sure you're getting the right hue and the right color on the house. So on the chimney back here, we'll back roll this chimney. We've got a couple places where the brick needs to be taken care of. I'll mortar in new bricks in those areas, and you've got one way over here on this right hand side that's really messed up. We'll take care of that one too. And the vent, the clean out in the back down by the chimney, we'll mortar that into the house too and make sure that's adhered to the brick really well. So we'll get those in there. The mortar on my brick will be lighter, but we're going to be painting it anyway, so it'll be a really nice finish out after we're done. So very thick mat needed on this brick here so that we can get into all the crevices and the mortar on the chimney itself. So we'll spray, and then we'll have to back roll everything in there to get it to really adhere well to places that have the brick, like the chimney and the skirting on the house. Here on the left side of the house, same scope of work, painting the walls, soffit and fascia, trim around the windows, and utility boxes here, and we'll switch out this hardy plank on this bottom and make it look a lot cleaner. I'll just take care of that for you. So that is the left scope of work on the house. So thank you very much again for the potential opportunity to serve you with this project. I know we'll do a great job for you. You'll love the final result, and I would love to be able to paint this house and make that exterior look like new again. Thanks a lot, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.